many times feeling hopeless and helpless, and I had to be subjected to what this guy says about the Dallas Cowboys. And then sometimes he'll say something good, Mad Dog, but I know in my heart of hearts,
he doesn't mean it.
Down, it's a setup.
Yeah.
It's a setup. He means it, but it's a setup. And he tells us all the time that he's waiting on the fall. All right? I like this position we in, Shay. And yes, I do believe that they can win the division based on how they're playing and what we see from Philly right now. From a football context, there's no hotter team than the Dallas Cowboys right now. When you talk about, remember we were here a few weeks ago talking about this 3-game stretch, and if they could get 2 out of 3, we would have a different ideology about what Dallas is. So here's the thing. There is a significant upgrade defensively with Quentin Williams, just for this team in particular this year. So that position to get solidified, you bring Logan Wilson in, you get some guys off of injury. Demarion Overshawn has been phenomenal for this football team. And then you go to the offensive side. And Stephen A. and Mad Dog, I'm going to drop it off at this. I don't think anybody can stop them except themselves. Because when you look at what George Pickens is doing, and you look at CeeDee Lamb, they're running the ball successfully. Dak is playing with a lot of confidence. And what made me very excited in this game against Kansas City in particular, not just the hype. Every time they needed a score, they went down the field and got one. This game in a win was close all the way throughout. Patrick Mahomes threw 4 interceptions, had a 129 QBR, played phenomenal. And Dak and this football team were able to do enough to get a win. We haven't seen that from the Cowboys in a while, Mad Dog.
I agree.
And think about it. The week prior, they go down 21-0 to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Huge trouble.
And he races that lead and come back to win that game. So it's not just fluff. I don't think this team I don't think it's built on the glitz and glamour and the lights. Obviously, behind the tragedy, they probably found more meaningful things to play football for, and now they in a stretch where they're proving to themselves that they can beat really good teams in this league. I like what Dallas is, and I think they're going to win it.
I'm going to let Doggy go, but stop filibustering. You're taking so damn long. We ain't got no time to come back. Give us a chance to come back at you now.
But
go ahead.
A chance to talk like this in a long time. Give me my time.
Okay, go
I'll
ahead.
let Stevie handle getting back at you because I think you're right. I mean, they got a lot of juice. I said 2 out of 3. They've already done that. And they're playing for a cause right now. They're playing for something bigger than the games, and that is a very dangerous element if you're the opponent.
Nostalgia. So since when you care about emotions and nostalgia and all that?
I care
since
about
when
that all
happened?
the time.
You care.
Well, you're in a lousy mood.
I'm in a very good mood.
You got CBS following you all day.
I'm in a very good mood.
You got CBS running around with the cameras. I mean, goodness gracious.
He's mad that we not on this like high hill right now. He can't knock us too far down. We working our way from bottom up this year, which I
the Cowboys,
like
that's true too. He likes to see the fall. This time you're coming out of nowhere. Now let's do the math quickly. They have 5 losses. Philly's got 4 losses. No tiebreaker involved because of the tie that the Cowboys had. So it's not going to be a tie. You're going to win the division or you're going to lose the division.
Right.
Philly's going to probably win 3 games. They play the Washington twice, the Raiders, at Buffalo, at the Chargers. Okay? Dallas has, as you know, the schedule. They play Minnesota, the Chargers at home, at Washington, at the Giants. Yep. So if the Cowboys can go 4-1, we'll give them a loss tomorrow night. They go 4-1, that's 10-6-1. The Eagles are going to have to go, they're going to have to go 12-5 to beat that. Well, 11-6 to beat it too.
11-6.
So we need them to lose a few games. So they're not out of it yet. They probably will be in a situation where the Eagles have to lose 3 games, and they may not lose 3. So from that standpoint, maybe the Cowboys do need to run the table.
Right. Are they going to win the division or not? What do you think?
Exactly. Answer the question. They asked you a question. You know what the question is. I can't believe you dancing like Fred Astaire. No, I didn't say Chris Brown. I said Fred Astaire. Dancing like Fred Astaire. Are they going to do it?
Go with your gut, Mad Dog.
I love them so much. I want to see you fight us off. Yes, they're going to win the division.
There we go. That's 2 yeses for the Cowboys. Go ahead, Stephen A.
Hell no, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. I will concede this. I reserve the right to change my mind. If the Cowboys win Thursday and the Eagles lose Monday night, I'll be there with you. Monday Night Football, Monday Night Countdown. I'll be there in L.A. If the Eagles lose Monday night and the Cowboys win Thursday, all bets are off.
Well, that's an
But I don't
easy
think,
one. I'd say the same thing.
But no.
crying out loud.
The first thing I said was I don't think it's going to happen. I said the Eagles. I got the Eagles holding on to win the division because I think that Dallas pretty much has to run the table in order to win the division, and I'm not sure that they're going to do that. I look at the Philadelphia Eagles. They can afford a loss, unlike Dallas. They can afford one loss. Maybe not two, but they can afford one. I don't like the way the Eagles are looking. I don't like the way that they've been playing. I think their offense has been anemic. I think we need to look at Nick Sirianni and point the finger of blame at him because of the offensive coordinator. I'm not advocating the man's house get egged like it did. You know, you got irresponsible people out there, people losing their damn minds over every little thing. No respect or decency whatsoever half the damn time. But he has not done a good job as the offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. Sirianni has not done a good job leading this team. A.J. Brown is looking like a prophet.
Yeah.
Because everything that he said has come to fruition. He talked about not taking stuff for granted. Last year was last year. This year's a different year. Teams are better. They've made adjustments. We've got to do the same. And the Eagles offensively haven't done it. And then now, look at what they've been doing defensively. And so defensively, they've been horrible. This is Vic Fangio's defense that has given up nearly 500 yards of offense in the last 2 games. 500 yards of offense in the last 2 games. It's one thing to give up a boatload of yards to the Cowboys, but then to give it up to your Bears?
On the ground.
I mean, to your Bears on the ground?
Relax.
No. I'm a fan. No.
Okay.
You can't say relax because I've been supporting the Bears all year long.
Okay.
I was speaking up for Caleb Williams. I've been speaking up for Ben Johnson. I know Kevin Warren. He's a friend. I've known him for years. Listen, I'm looking at them and I'm saying, hey, I didn't expect over 400 yards of offense from the Chicago Bears.
Nobody did.
So when you look at that from the Eagles, there's a reason to be worried. But it comes down to this. They can afford to lose a game. Dallas can't. And that's why I'm going with the Eagles to hold on to the NFC.
Marcus is right. Cowboys will probably have to run the table because the Eagles are going to win 11 games.
Which one you have more confidence in right now?
Dallas running the table or what?
Or
the Eagles losing
2?
Losing 2.
I have more confidence in the Cowboys running the table.
That's where I'm at, too.
Here's what I worry.
That's why I went there.
They've had these 3 tough games that they win on Thursday night against really good opponents in 11 days. Like, sometimes there can be a little bit of a hangover after that. You've worked yourself up for these 3 games. And then he talks about them falling off a cliff, not a curb. That would be falling off a cliff.
That's right.
So lose to the Commanders or Giants the last 3 games.
To your point, I think it's important. And I know, like, this is obviously not something that you want to be repetitive with, but it's absolutely a factor. After this team losing Marshawn Nealon, they just different. They're playing the mentality. I talked to Dak the Monday night game after all of that happened. And I walked up to Dak. I said, hey, man, lead these boys. And he was like, I will. And he said, Swag, it's a different energy in the building. And I think a lot of it, Schottenheimer deserves a lot of credit for navigating this team through that period. But also, like, I've been a part of football teams. I've been a part of track. We lost a stalwart equipment manager when I was at LSU. JB, we won the national championship that year. And I guarantee you, every single game, there was a responsibility to JB. I think Dallas has that going right now.
I'm not diminishing that in any way.
Yeah,
That's not something to joke about or be frivolous or tell you. I get that part. But I also think that we have to be real about what they were facing against. In other words, the Eagles have been a mess most of this season. That helped. All right? You look at Kansas City. They've had some turmoil. They've been up and down throughout the years. We're looking at Andy Reid and like, what's going on? We're looking at Spagnuolo like, what's going on? We're not seeing the same Chiefs. What's up? So that helps. I'm saying that as the season progresses, now the schedule's the schedule, and they got a chance to run the table against these opponents. And I'm certainly not taking away their mentality's a bit different, what have you. But I'm also saying, well, it ain't like you playing the Texans, and it ain't like you playing the Rams, and it ain't like you playing the Seahawks. It's a different beast that's waiting for you.
Yeah, but Stephen,
we'll see what happens.
We wouldn't have said this about Philly and Kansas City. If they would have lost those games, it would have been everybody's expectation. Right? Look, the being down 21-0 to Philly and winning that game,
that's a big deal.
Dallas doesn't win those games. We watched them over the last couple of years. Patrick Mahomes had answers.